Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is 8:40 a.m. at time of recording of November 12th. I was seeing all over Facebook the Don Cherry firing, and you know what? I'm going to put my 2 cents into it. I have his quote here on a piece of paper. Um, he says, "You people, you come here, you love our way of life, you love our milk and honey, at least you can pay a couple bucks for a poppy." Okay, I don't see anything racist in that. And before I continue, for you guys saying it was um, about immigrants, let me tell you something. We're all immigrants. We might have been born here, but our ancestors came from across the pond to Canada when it wasn't even called Canada yet. So we came from across the pond. We called it Canada. So technically, I'm an immigrant, even though that I was born here in Canada. I'm an immigrant. Anybody who was never here before it was called Canada, you're not an immigrant. You are an actual person from this country. So Don Cherry is technically an immigrant. Freaking Justin Trudeau is an immigrant. Um, Everybody from CBC is immigrants. All the people that in the NHL are immigrants. Everybody from Sportsnet is immigrants. They came, all their ancestors came from across the pond or from down south in the US, came into Canada. Even if you were born here, you are still technically an immigrant. Get that straight. In my mind, that's how it runs. So, if he would have said, "you guys," I bet you the female genders would be like, "oh, he's genderizing. There was women in the army too." So he tried saving himself face on that by saying "you people." But somehow it became a racial thing. If he would have, said, "you ladies and guys," then the LGB community would have been upset because he wasn't labeling the other sexes in it either. See, Don Cherry backed himself in a corner on this by saying, even mentioning it. But it had to be said. People, in my eyes, actually, I agree with him on this, disrespect all the great vets. All the great vets that fought and died for this country. Not just this country, but other countries too. That died for our way of life. I see Don Cherry's point on this. Most of you guys are hitting it because you didn't like it. Well, don't call racist on it because I don't see a race thing in this. So, I always, when I buy a poppy, I throw even more extra in there because I respect the vets. They died. They did the ultimate price that I know I couldn't do. Like, they fought for this country. They fought. The men, the women, all the way of life, all the different kinds of people that fought for this great country, fought for everything they believed in. And you guys are all stuck up for, saying "you people," making it about immigrants when it wasn't. So I'm kind of on Don Cherry's side. I see his point of view, and the point of view I don't see is that, you know, he shouldn't have said it the way he did. He kind of seemed like he was mad when he said it. But watching the video, reading what he wrote, or reading the transcript of what he said, it seemed like he was about to cry when he said, "Pay the ultimate price." Seems like he was about to cry. See, you guys didn't see that. You guys just really jumped on him. See, it seems like he's hurting inside. Because this means a lot to him. Who cares if you didn't fight? You didn't fight in the war either. See, I didn't fight because I wasn't alive back then. But, you know, people need to stop getting butthurt off of words. Because they're just words. I went through my whole life getting called words. The best bet is to ignore it. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. You guys just... And firing him for it wasn't right. Let's face facts. Firing him over a word, well, you know, you could say any word, you know, got me mad. You know, it wasn't a race thing in my eyes. It wasn't a gender thing in my eyes. He was just saying something from a heart, and he lost his job because of that. And, you know, if that hurts you, that he said something from the heart, maybe you guys need to, before you get all heated and mad about something, maybe you guys should, you know, listen to what he said. Take the race out of it. Take the genderizing out of it. Take all the hate out of it. And just look at it the way it was. Just focus. Because I don't think it was about race. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm not thinking it was gender related either. I'm just saying, you know, he was really emotional about this. Maybe, just maybe, people need to talk to him. Ask him, you know, why he felt the way he felt. Why? You know, like, maybe he had grandparents in the war that passed away. I seen even a videoette of him showing a grave of a 27-year-old who died 4 days before the war ended. And he almost broke in tears for it too. See, it's a lot of stuff you guys are not looking at. You just taking little bits of stuff. And, you know, you guys are picking on it that way. You guys are only seeing what you want to see. Now, you could hate me for this video. I don't care. No sweat off my sack. Just saying. But for all of you guys thinking it was about race and him disrespecting the race or genders or whatever, I don't think it. I think he was just too emotional to make it nice, calm speech. But hey, who knows? Well, thank you for watching. If you made it through this, I'm the whole Solid Effin' Show, RTD. Keep it real, keep it solid. Rah.